she might be the one.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back to doing content in English after the most intense week of music content creation thing. For anybody living under a rock, there was the biggest beef ever in hip-hop between Drake, Kendrick, and everybody in between. Mamas, daddies, legitimate children, BBLs, I mean everything was brought up. I've covered that beef on this channel in Arabic. For anybody that wants to see me freak out in Arabic, those videos are on my channel. But yeah, now it's time to move on, I think. And also, shout out to Dua Lipa, shout out to Willow, shout out to Forbats, and shout out to every other artist that tried to drop music these past 2 weeks. Speaking of which, Billard, Young Eilish, Mrs. Avocados has dropped a new album, and I am so happy about that. Also, apologies if I sound stuffed. I'm coming off of a cold. We just reached 1,000 subscribers. I think one of y'all gave me the evil eye. You know what? Whatever. We reached 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing, you guys. But anyway, young Billie Eilish, one of the biggest pop stars in the world right now. She burst onto the scene with Ocean Eyes back in like 2017, I think, when she was still a teenager, and she dropped an EP right afterwards, Don't Smile at Me, which I absolutely adored. Wait, I have it on vinyl. Wait, let me flex. Give me a sec. Great record. Great record. Yeah, funny story about that. When she dropped that EP, that was in 2017, and she was still relatively underground, if you wanna. And I remember she was doing like this little European tour. She was doing like these tiny gigs, and she was coming over to Paris, and I remember seeing like tickets for like $12 or something. And I remember telling a friend of mine, hey, you know that girl that sings Ocean Eyes? Yeah, she's coming to Paris. Want to check her out? Like she's doing a bar or something. It's like 12 euros per person. You want to go do it? And we both got lazy. And today, young Madam Eilish is selling out arenas worldwide. And I feel like the biggest idiot on earth. But you win some, you lose some. And right after that album, she dropped another album that really put on, I can't remember the name of it, but the cover, like, she looks like a demon. What's it called again? Oh yeah, When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Bunch of bangers on that album, really put her on the map as like a legitimate pop star. And at that point, it seemed like sky's the limit for young Madam Eilish, but then like the next album was commercially speaking kind of a dud. And if I'm speaking from a personal standpoint, the only 2 tracks that I remember from that record was Happier Than Ever and Billy Bossa Nova, I think. Well, let me check if there's something else I'm missing out. Oh, My Future is on that. Yeah, My Future is a banger. NDA is good if I remember correctly. But yeah, that album really came and went. Other thing that I remember from that project was the hype around it and the rollout, because I think like Billie Eilish just turned 18 around that time, and she was doing more provocative photo shoots, basically bashing everybody, telling her that she wasn't feminine enough because she does wear very baggy clothes. And around this album, she embraced more of that feminine side of hers. But yeah, today she's back with a new project. It's been what? It's been 3 years since Happier Than Ever. God damn, time flies by. And yeah, this new album, Hit Me Hard and Soft. Hit me, hit me, hit me. It's like 10 tracks long. It's 43 minutes long. That's the perfect length. Yeah, let's see what Madam Eilish is all about this time around. Before we get into this album, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. As I said, we recently reached 1,000 subscribers. That really means a lot. Keep subscribing, keep sharing the videos. It really means a lot. Comment on this video if there are other albums you want me to check out, but also comment, what do you think of this album? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Why don't you like it? Why do you like it? What's your favorite track? How do I look? And you know, the important stuff. Yeah, it's your boy Kais, and we about to listen to Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish. All right, let's get this show underway. Intro is called Skinny. Oh, I have a good feeling about this. Bruh, the first bar of this album is I fell in love with a friend for the first time. I did not realize how important this bar is to the story of this album at this point of this reaction. But yeah, keep that in mind as I try to dissect this album and freak out. Yeah.
21 took a lifetime. People say I look happy just because I got skinny. And I think she's pretty.
Oh wow, God, oh man. First of all, gorgeous vocals as always. That was really interesting. It sounded like she was clapping back at all of her detractors, all of her haters, but at the same time, sounding very sad. Talking about how now apparently everybody sees her as happier and they're associating that to her being more fit and skinnier. But Billie is saying, I've always been this person. It's not how I look on the outside. Like the person inside has always been this way. Oh man. I honestly have a good feeling about this. I honestly do. I love the chords. Okay, am I acting my age now? She did mention like 21 took forever in that first bar. Yeah, a lot of people made fun of her because she was too young. I remember that Jimmy Kimmel interview she did and people went in on her because she didn't know all these groups from the 50s and 60s. I mean, for fuck's sake, she was a teenager at the time. Like the artists that Jimmy Kimmel, I remember like that was mentioning to her, they're not from her era. She cannot know them. And people made fun of her for that. And now she's saying, oh, now I'm an adult. Now you can treat me with some form of respect. So now maybe you do appreciate me just because of my age. Oh, I don't. Yeah, this is good so far. Let's let her talk. Beautiful. Oh, she is clapping back. She just said my patience is gone. Oh, some background string. That's beautiful. This sounds so sad, but what she's saying is so confrontational. Gorgeous. It's gonna transition. I just know it. This is gonna transition into lunch. Shout out Phineas.
I could eat that girl for lunch and she dances on my tongue.
Wait, let me stop for a second. The intro, Skinny, I absolutely adore that. I feel like this is gonna lead into a very interesting project. I am so curious after that one song. Plus the transition was so smooth, and from those first couple of seconds, it feels like it's gonna be more high tempo on this new track, Lunch. But yeah, Skinny, very confrontational, but at the same time sounding very sad and introspective. All right, I'm not gonna say nothing too much. We're only one track in. Let's wait and see. Let's keep listening to Lunch. Lunch. All right, you ate the girl for lunch. Keep it going.
Call me when you're there. I said I'll buy you something rare. She's coming up the stairs.
She sounded so happy. What the fuck?
I wanna shower for you like you want. Who's on the take?
Oh my god.
Could eat that girl
For lunch. What the fuck?
dances on my tongue.
When's the last time you've heard her be so playful? Oh my god.
I could buy you so much stuff. It's a craving, not a crush.
She sounds so playful and joyful. I can eat that girl for lunch. Oh god.
So clear. Tell her bring that over here.
Here. I bet she says, bitch, we're. Oh
Do you know how to bend?
my god.
I could eat that girl for lunch.
What else?
She dances on my tongue,
Oh god.
but she might be the one.
All right, Charlie XCX, calm down. Okay. Wow. Oh, I love this song. Hey, yo, I'm gonna be real. I thought that song was very confrontational. Like, I can eat that girl for lunch. Like, I can kick her ass. But I just remembered that Billie Eilish announced that she was bi a couple of months ago. So I do think this song is more, what's the word I'm looking for? Come here. Come here. I can't do that. Oh god, I can't do that ever again. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's trying to pick up somebody. She's trying to put the moves on somebody. So yeah, I can eat that girl for lunch. She dances on my tongue. She might be the one. So yeah, she's trying to score. Somebody once told me that I speak like a 90s detective when I'm talking in English. Let me know in the comments if that's the vibe I'm giving off. That's just my English dialect. I don't know what to call it. It's just All right, let's keep going. Next track is called, how do I pronounce this? Chihiro.
When I come back around, wanna know what to say. Or can you open up the door? He told me it was war. Said you'd show me what's in store.
What?
Can you open up the door? Did you?
Alright, this is more of a sensual song, is it? Oh, she sounds so good, dog. Her vocals are so much more mature? I don't know. It just sounds so much better. She sounds so good. You hear this? Go off. When has she done these vocals before? This sounds so good. I love the little cuts in between her voices. She sounds muffled and confused. Oh, I love that in the background. What is that? Is it synth? What is that? It's just so beautiful. Oh, she's yelling in the background as well. Oh, this is great. Has she ever sounded this way? Oh my God. Have I been missing out? Have I not been listening correctly?
That's when you found me. I was waiting.
Nice change of tempo. Oh God, I'm loving this so far.
I know you said before you can't cope with anymore. You told me it was enough for door.
Oh, I'm loving this. Woohoo! Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Are you kidding me? First of all, how dare you do that and go at the end of it? That song was so great. A lot of tempo switches. Those little synths in the background, in the middle and near the end of that track were amazing. I don't know if that's Phineas that's doing all of that, but shout out to him. And I am loving this album. One thing that came to mind as I was listening to this project is that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't feel like this album had a very big rollout. I feel like, well, from my perspective, from what I've seen, is that Billie Eilish just announced it on socials, a couple of posts here and there, and you know, she promoted it lightly, and here we are today, and she's dropping this album that so far for 3 tracks, it's been sounding so good. I love it when artists do that, when albums surprise you, when they turn out to be so good, and I also feel like this has so much replay value for the 3 tracks in. The idea that I have in my head is that maybe for Happier Than Ever, her last album, she did like a very intense rollout. She did interviews with everybody basically. She did so many photo shoots. She did so many things to promote that album, and I feel like when artists do that, that sort of creates high expectations for the listener, because if you see Billie Eilish on the news every day, you're like, okay, maybe this album is good, okay, maybe this album is actually very good, okay, maybe this is gonna be amazing, and then when you actually listen to the album, you end up being disappointed because you created this false narrative in your head that this album is gonna be this way, and the artist shows you a different type of product. Maybe Billie for this album was like, you know what, let me just drop this album on the low, let me announce it, but let me not do too much. If they like it, good. If they don't, whatever. This is me rambling. I was excited for this album, but I am really impressed right now. All right, let's keep it going. Next track's called Birds of a Feather.
I want you to stay till I'm in the grave.
Should have stayed till I'm in the grave. Wow.
It's always you.
Oh, this is so cute.
Don't save me without
That flow that she did right there,
nothing left to lose.
that really reminded me of that track from this album. I think it was Bellyache where she was like, maybe it's in the gutter. That's what it sounded right here. That's a nice callback, if that turns out to be actually done on purpose, but that really reminded me of this album.
We should stick together. I know I said I'd never can change the weather. Might not be forever.
Oh my God.
Better. I don't
Oh, that bridge was gorgeous. Oh my God.
love more.
Oh, I love this one. This is the one. Are you kidding me, Billie? Oh God. I'm blushing. Oh God. Are you kidding me, Eilish? Wait, what's she saying? See, this is the problem with all these indie artists. They all sound sometimes like I blame Lana Del Rey, but whatever. Let's see what she said exactly so I don't misinterpret her. All right, on that verse she said, I want you to see how you look to me. You wouldn't believe if I told you. You would keep the compliments I throw you. But you're so full of shit. Tell me it's a bit. Say you don't see it. Your mind is polluted. Say you want to quit. Don't be stupid. Ah, that's adorable. Okay, that keeps this song very lovey-dovey and very cute. Yeah, she's saying, I know you don't think much of yourself, but I wish you could see yourself the way other people see you and the way I see you. But you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You don't see the truth. You like to downgrade yourself. And I wish you could see how I see you. Where do I go from here? This is This is cute.
Think I could love you more. I don't wanna say goodbye. Just till the light be my last forever
Yeah, no, yeah. That was that. I want to frolic in a field full of flowers right now. That was gorgeous. That was a beautiful track. That's the one. Oh my God. Birds of a feather. Are you kidding me? Whew. Yeah. And that was so impressive. She sounds happy. She sounds amazing on this record, on this entire project, honestly. But this record really is a show stealer. Yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Next track's called Wildflower. Next track's called Wildflower.
things fall apart. Time breaks your heart. Fell out of love and you both let go. She was older. All I could do was hold her
What?
until July.
What?
She put it all behind.
What sort of relationship is this? Wait a second. Wait. I read the lyrics. Is she describing like two people falling out of love and Billie coming in to the situation and she has a crush on one of the people in the relationship? So, you know, she's friends with two people in the relationship, but now they broke it off and she is coming into the... This is complicated.
See her in the back of my mind like a fever.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's the situation, yeah. Yeah, from what I'm getting, yeah, I think like she's starting to go out with her friend's ex. So now whenever she's seeing this new person, she can't seem to not think of her friend. Okay.
Did I cross the line?
Yeah. There you go.
'Cause she couldn't be more different from me.
She's sort of like convincing herself that she's...
I know that you love me.
There you go. Like she's the right person. And even though like they're friends... Oh, wait a second. Okay. This isn't so complicated. This is actually very interesting.
Do you see her in the back of your mind?
Oh, now she's asking the new person, do you think about her also? Like I'm thinking about her. Oh, we still got 40 seconds. All right. Give us a Lil Wayne feature. This ain't Wheezy, baby. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, did Billie Eilish cross a line? I am in no way a dating expert, so I'm gonna need y'all to intervene here. Let me know what y'all think. Good track, very descriptive, nice little story being told here, describing a very messy situation between three people, and one person got their feelings hurt, one person developed feelings, and the other person just has too much charisma. I don't know what to tell you. Next track is called The Greatest.
To keep you satisfied, let you get your rest.
Wow.
While I stayed up all night.
Oh my God.
And you don't wanna know how alone I've been. You come and go, whatever state I'm in.
So, Eyelash is staying up all night stressing over this relationship, and she's letting this man come and go as he pleases, and she's sacrificing her mental health for him. We need some explanations from the other party at this point. Is this a continuation of the previous track? Is this the guy that used to go out with her friend? Is this even a guy? Because on the other track she did mention a woman. Billie did say at the start of the album that she was attracted to this particular woman, and on the previous track she said she's trying to make a move on her friend's partner.
All the times I waited.
Oh, she says she deserves an award for being this patient and affectionate. Oh.
Doing what without a reward.
But why does Billie feel she can't share these feelings with her partner?
Worse than anyone.
She feels like she's doing so much efforts in this relationship and they're not being appreciated.
All my admiration, all the time for you to want me naked. And I'll look painless. Man, am I the greatest?
Oh, shit! And them eyelashes took me on a loop. Okay.
And I still do. Just
Okay.
am I the greatest? Unappreciated. You could have been the greatest.
Wow, I shouldn't have to say it, but you could have been the greatest. That's the bar to end the track off. That was a very sad song. It took me a minute to try to decipher what sort of relationship is this and how her partner is making her feel. She kept describing all the ways that she doesn't feel seen and appreciated in this relationship. It feels like in this dynamic that she's describing that, well, at least from her perspective, Billie is doing so much effort, but she's in a relationship with somebody that is mysterious and is jaded and is not really understanding what's going on and has a lot of shit going on and all of that. And Billie is over here remaining consistent and she's not seeing anything in return. I'ma assume that none of these tracks are connected. I'ma assume that each track describes a specific story. But let me know in the comments if y'all listen to this project in its continuity. Do you feel like there is a link between all of these songs? Is it more of a storytelling album for y'all? But for me, at this point, I'm gonna try to digest each song on its own. But yeah, this song, The Greatest, was absolutely superb, especially the way that this song finished, connecting all of the messages. You know, in the chorus, Billie said, I am the greatest for all the efforts that I do, and I should be given an award for all the things that I do. I said do. And she finishes the song off by saying, and you could have been the greatest, the absolute greatest, if you actually treated me with some form of respect. On that note, we go to the next track. Why am I singing the clown song? The next song is called L'amour de ma vie. Yeah, I speak French, y'all. L'amour de ma vie translated means the love of my life. So like I feel there is some sense into listening to this project and its continuities. Let me listen to this L'amour de ma vie. But yeah, I feel like this is in continuation of The Greatest.
Felt sorry for you when I looked in your
Why does she sound this? What?
You were the love of my life.
You were the love of my life. Okay, so maybe there is a continuity thing going on with The Greatest. Okay.
Did I break your heart?
Who broke whose heart?
You tried to break mine. You said you'd never fall in love again because of me, and you moved on immediately. Felt sorry for you when I looked in your eyes. I told you a lie when I said you were the love of my life.
Ah, she got some shit to get off her chest.
But after I left, it was obvious why. I was the love of your life, but you were not mine.
Ah, wait a sec. Like, what the fuck? I know like 3 seconds ago I said I'm just gonna listen to these songs individually, but I do think there is a link between all of these songs. I do feel like Billie, at the start of this album, she's saying, well, I feel like more comfortable in my skin. I am more confident and I have always been this person. So now I can do whatever I want. I'm more comfortable in my own skin. And she's met somebody that made her feel like she could frolic in a field of flowers. And she's so attracted by this person. And maybe this person is going out with a friend of hers. So she's feeling kind of conflicted. But at the end of the day, she manages to go out with this person that turns out to be kind of toxic. and she becomes very anxious and she doesn't feel seen in that relationship, and they broke it off at some point where Billie says, "You could have been the greatest, you idiot, but you ruined it." And now on this track, L'amour de ma vie, Billie says, "Now we've broken it off. Let me just say that I was depressed, I was anxious, I was sad in this relationship, I had stomach aches, I was not feeling good, but as soon as I got out of this relationship, I am now feeling better and healthier. And let me just say that for this relationship, I was the love of your life." I think like she's saying, you will never find somebody better than I was. But let me tell you something, you are not mine, because I am confident in finding someone better than you absolute tool. Billie. Let me know in the comments if that's your interpretation of it. What's your interpretation of these songs? We still have a lot of song left. Let's keep listening to this project. Alright, what's this thumping? What the fuck? Go off, Billie. What the? What's with the synth? Alright, The Weeknd, keep it going. Wait, is she sampling like this? These notes, give me a sec, these notes. Listen to this. Wait till y'all hear this, what the fuck? Maybe there is a reason why she named her song in French. When did Billie hear about naps? What the fuck? I swear this is the exact same notes. Wow, that's random. That's really random. Oh my god. I swear it snaps. I swear it snaps. I swear it is. C'est là qui fonce. She sounds like Charlie XCX here too. What is this? This is Charlie, baby. This is Charlie, baby. The auto-tune is... Oh my god. That was a wild track, y'all. That was a really wild track. That was all over the place. I like it. Let's get that on the record. I like that song. I really do. But that was all over the place. You had Billie talking her shit. Very emotional at the start of the song. Then that beat switch happened. A lot of energy shifts. Apparently, Billie listens to naps. What the fuck? And she sounded like Charlie XCX on the second half. She sounds all muffled in the last. Maybe it's a message of how she feels very suffocated and underwater post-relationship or during this. This is a track and a half. This is L'amour de ma vie is gonna be hit or miss for a lot of people, I think, but it is very interesting. Let me know in the comments if you like that. Next track is called The Diner. This second half of this album is so weird in a good way. What's the sound of... Is she the stalker or he is? What the? And why does her vocal sound like 2 meters away from the microphone? Why does she sound like she's singing like this? Speak up! She's whispering directions or a phone number or something. I'm not gonna front. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I don't like it. I'm just confused. I don't know what that song was. I'll have to listen to it again, but I don't know what that song was. I feel like from what I've gathered, there's a stalker, there's somebody very possessive, there's trespassing, there's police, there's somebody threatened. There's a lot of different sounds during that song that I don't know what that was. I don't know. That song is confusing. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna be real. I don't know. The next song is called Bittersuite. Sweet spelled like sweet, like a luxury hotel or something. That's different.
I see the way you want me. I can't find it.
I actually like this a lot, dog. No, keep it going. Don't beat switch. I liked it. All right, on which island are we now? I didn't change my number.
Think I've seen in my dream every once a week, killing me. You seem so paranoid.
Oh, if this is how I die, it's all right. Is she saying like dead by your hands? Open the door for me, like emotionally or like physically? Because she was describing a stalker at one point. All right, Billie Eilish, slow than reverb. Ooh. Do something crazy, come on. I love this. I stay into the track. Please. Please transition with these notes. I beg. No, I love that. We still have one more track, but I love that outro. Those notes were good. Oh, that was so fun. It's always like that. I swear, this song Bittersuite was not doing it for me in its entirety, but it's always like this. It's always like the 5 seconds of a song that's not doing it for you that you absolutely adore. Why can't we have just that? I beg you, go ham with those last notes on Blue. All right, we've reached the final track of this Billie Eilish album, Blue. Oh, she actually took it. Oh, I love you, Billie. Thank you, Billie. I love you. Thought we were the same. And yeah, right here she just said "Désolé mon amour." I'm sorry, my love, in French. Billie is taking a lot of inspiration from the French culture at this point on this album. I don't know if she watched Ratatouille right before recording her album, but yeah, there's something up here. I thought I was over you, but I'm still so blue. Yeah. Oh, she's gonna be like happier than ever, right? She's about to go ham in the second half of this outro, is she? You made me hate this city.
Colder than your father's eyes. He never learned.
Was she bringing her dad into the mix? Does she think she's Kendrick Lamar now?
But I can't change you.
I don't blame you, but I can't change you.
You were born reaching for your mother's hands, victim of your father's plans.
You were born reaching for your mother's hands, victim of your father's plans? What does that mean?
Of what you've heard.
Huh?
You could think about me, I sleep about 3 hours each night. Means no. I could say the same about you. Born blameless, grew up. I don't blame you.
You gotta be kidding me. Now this part is absolutely amazing. I love it. With the strings, that was present in the intro, so she's tying it all up together. Oh, so I do think there is a story in this one. All right. Young Madam Eilish, okay.
But when can I hear the next one?
When can I hear the next one? In reference to what? Billie, another album? Are you talking with your partner here? Or who are you talking? Wait, let's hold on for a second. All right, what is there to say about this album? I'm sorry, I'm still a bit confused. These final tracks really took me on a loop. Here's what I will say. First of all, regarding the story that ties this album all together, I do think this album has a certain continuity to it between its songs. I feel like Billie is describing a relationship from start to finish. I feel like the first half of the album was a period of time where Billie was much more positive, in a much more clear headspace. All the songs in the first half of the album had a certain song structure. They were all very, not poppy, but they had a positive message. Billie sounds happy on them. I said at one point, it made me feel like I want to frolic in a field of flowers. It was gorgeous. It was very positive sounding. And then the second half of the album comes where we find out that Billie is entertaining a relationship where she's not necessarily happy with how things are going on, and she feels like she's not being seen, and her partner is not making all the efforts. And at some point she describes a stalker or something, and things get messy. Let's just say that things get messy, and the songs do as well. Each song on the second half of the album has 3 or 4 parts to each song, different dynamics, a lot of beat switches. It just sounds all over the place during the second half of the album, and I feel like that sort of describes the relationship that Billie is portraying on this album. At first, it sounded like a good idea. Everybody's happy, everybody's confident, everybody's ready to go. And then the relationship happens, and it's not what they were expecting, and it gets messy, and it ends in a messy way. And so does the album. This is an album that we'll have to listen to again. Yeah, I'll listen to the album again a lot more times. First of all, to try to piece the story together, but also enjoy it, because this album sounds good. It sounds so good. It sounds like Billie is more mature. Her vocals are much more clean, are much more pretty. Obviously, she's always had these very gorgeous vocals, but here she sounded, I don't know how to describe it. She sounded better. She just sounded better. I'm so happy with this album. I really am. I did not know what to expect going into this album, but this is great. This is different from all her previous projects. I love it. There are certain tracks on here sonically maybe are not for me, but if you try to piece the whole story together, they are important to the structure of the story. But you know, that's fine. Like, I'm okay with having a 10-song album and me being a fan of like 7 or 8. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That still makes it a very good album. I enjoyed that listen a lot. I really did. And I feel like it'll grow on me as time passes, as I go into the album further. This is still a first listen, obviously, but you know, I'm sure with you guys as well is the same thing. The more you listen to a record, the more you fall in love with it. And yeah, I have a tiny crush on this album. I'm not in love with it yet. Don't pressure me. I'm not there yet, but I have a tiny crush on this album so far. Let me know in the comments what you think of this project. What's your favorite song, first of all? I feel like from the first listen, and obviously this is just my answer from the first listen, but today, my favorite song from this album, yeah, it's gonna have to be Birds of a Feather. That was just adorable. I loved it. Yeah, let me know in the comments, what's your favorite song? How did you interpret the album? Maybe I'm rambling. Maybe this album just is a collection of random songs put together. And yeah, let me know if there's another album y'all want me to check out, another artist. Let me know in them comments. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, obviously. And yeah, this was Hit Me Hard and Soft by Mrs. Billie Eilish. Great album. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you.